Hello everybody, welcome to our weekly Sunday crypto live stream where we look at coins that could be breaking out, we review the whole cryptocurrency altcoin market, what's been going on, we look at some latest news that's been developing, and guys, we look at coins that's been requested by the members. So this is the coins list that's been requested this week. Let me find it. This is the list that we're going to go through. You can join the group for next week, so if you want to request me any coins, you can request me. This is the list that we're going to go through. As usual, guys, we're going to review Bitcoin first and then go through all the coins that's been requested. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, guys, please do not hesitate to message me and contact me. I will try to get back to you in due course. If I don't have time whilst I'm reviewing it, I'll make sure I look at your question at the end of the stream. So guys, what we'll do is, guys, we will wait a couple of minutes for people to join, and then, guys, we are going to start the stream. So let's have a really good stream. Today's the last crypto live stream for the year, so hopefully you guys all enjoy it. But we'll start again next year, but this year today's going to be the last one, but like I said, next year we're going to start again. So let's start the timer and then we're going to start. Bitcoin has broken out, so I'm going to keep an eye out for Bitcoin. Whilst we wait for people to join, if you have any questions, guys, make sure you comment below, comment next or somewhere. You can live comment, live chat, and we can keep going to keep having a discussion. I did miss the Bitcoin breakout, so my 5-minute pullback strategy didn't pull back, unfortunately enough. Maybe I missed it. I should have probably bought it around here, but let's see if we get another pullback maybe in the 15-minute, and I'll do some live trading. Last week we took some live trades, if you remember. Last week, a crypto live stream, we took some live trades and they worked really well. If we can, we'll take some live trades today as well, and we'll see how it works, especially Bitcoin, guys. I mean, maybe I'm waiting for a pullback to the 15-minute time frame. If we do get a pullback to maybe 7,250 around where the 15-minute is, where the 5-minute, 15-minute 20 moving averages, maybe I look to take a trade. So that is my thoughts on Bitcoin, guys, but let's wait 5-10 minutes for people to join, guys, and then we're gonna start today's stream. So let me reset and start for 10 minutes for people to join, and then we're gonna start the stream. If you have any question in the meantime, comment in the chat section below and I will talk to you guys as we are going through. Yeah, it's always a difficult thing to buy your first Bitcoin, or when you're looking to buy Bitcoin. It's up to you if you want to wait, or maybe dollar cost average, buy some now and wait to buy some later. I don't know, are you looking to trade or are you looking to buy? I'm not too sure, but maybe you could look to buy some now and then buy some more later. And if you have any more coin requests, let me know, guys. Let me have the list up today. If you have any other lists to add, ADA BTC is on there. ADA is one of the popular ones. Let me know. Yeah, that's fine. I do hodl some BTC that I'll never sell. I love Bitcoin, and you could look to do both. I'll do both. Mainly I'm a trader, especially for altcoins, but for BTC I hodl. I seem like a broken record, but that is how I look to trade. Yes, Mr. XRP BTC is on the list. Are you part of the XRP army? Are you a huge fan of XRP? What did you think about my latest XRP video? I wasn't too nice about XRP because XRP has broken down massively. Yeah, Matic is on the list as well, my friend. I'll take a detailed look at Matic. Few people from my group have requested to look at Matic, so I will definitely look at Matic. Few people are joining in, that's good to see. What are your guys' thoughts for the new year? Are you hopeful for Bitcoin in 2020 and cryptocurrency for 2020? What are your thoughts? Yeah, that's the right attitude. Because we never know. I mean, I might be wrong. You can't. I hate it when people are like so aggressive that it's like they know for sure what's going on with the price. All we can do is all I do is I use my experience to find high probability trading positions and share it with you guys. If you see my YouTube channel, a lot of them have worked, some of them haven't worked. Or that's all we can do, guys. We can't be for 100% certain with what's going on, especially in the crazy world of crypto, because there's one or two whales can ruin it for you. So you have to be very, very careful. Because now you've got the Link Marines or Link Army as well, and these people are just crazy about their coin and they're not open to anything else, and that's when you lose your money. If you get too aggressive with something, you always have to remember risk management. That's a good point. I'll share with you my strategies of how I'm looking to buy. I'm definitely buying some and hodling. You never know if the price is going to go crazy or when it breaks out. So that's why I hodl some BTC. But you can't just sell your house and buy them now, because if they become cheaper, then you might have a better opportunity. So I'll share with you my thoughts of how I'm looking to buy. I've shared with you, if you watch my live streams or if you watch my content, you can see that what levels I buy. I did buy some at 7,500. It was luckily before the China pump. That was a really, really good trade, and I did, although it wasn't meant to be a trading position. After the China pump, I was pretty sure that it couldn't continue, so I did sell some. Yeah, BTC is in a downtrend. So if you're looking to trade or scalp, you'd only trade. If you ask me what my opinion is on BTC, I'll share it with you now. It's looking like it's in a downtrend, so it looks like it could go cheaper. Recently I released a video where I talked about why I want BTC to drop to 3k, because I love BTC so much that I think it will go a lot higher in the long term. I might be wrong. BTC can go to zero, but I think it goes a lot higher. So that's just my opinion. Especially with what's going on with the economy, I think BTC can go a lot higher. Especially if people look at BTC as a hedge to the government's printing money. The stock market is very, very overpriced. Stock market can keep on going higher. But if it's looked at as a hedge, then it could be great for cryptocurrency. Couple of minutes left, then we're gonna join. We're gonna start the stream. I'm not sure what Ethone is. I'll add it to the list. Is this coin on Binance? I'll add Ethone to the list, but I'm not sure if it's on Binance or not. What makes you think February will be the BTC low? For sure. Right, we're going to start now. Before I start, can I get a thumbs up, or that you can hear me well before I ramble on for an hour? Just a thumbs up or a comment that you can hear me well before I start today's stream. Yeah, can you guys hear me well? Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like people can hear me fine. So I will start the stream now. So guys, Bitcoin, what has Bitcoin been doing? I always start off with the higher time frames, and I'll give you a longer term perspective on my thoughts on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, guys, in plain simple terms, I've got a completely new chart here. It is in a downtrend. It doesn't take a genius to find out. What we can see is a lower low, lower high, and a lower low, and we're just seeing that going on and on. So if it's in a downtrend, we think Bitcoin could go lower. Where can it go? To be honest, nobody knows. Bitcoin could keep on going lower. As traders, we need to find a bottoming pattern and some good price levels. So if you guys remember, I bought some at 7,500. I shared it on YouTube and gave exact entry signals here. If you're interested, you can check it out. And what happened was BTC had that crazy pump. I think it was more of a lucky trade. I didn't know China was going to have this huge pump. Chinese Xi came out saying that, you know, it was going to go up, or they're looking at Bitcoin, or they're looking at blockchain, and Bitcoin had a crazy pump. And then, guys, I was looking to buy Bitcoin in this yellow zone, so I missed this when Bitcoin pumped here. I did not buy here, but what I did is I took a trade in Bitcoin at this pump. So this is a strategy that I teach, guys. RSI divergence, big volume spike. I thought it could be the bottom, and again, this is not an after the fact. You can check my YouTube videos, or in the post I talked about a bounce that was the day before it happened, I was looking for a bounce from 6,500 and we had a huge rally. I sold half of it in this red zone. I'm still in half a position in Bitcoin. So that is how I'm looking to trade it midterm, and this could be is this the bottom and Bitcoin goes on higher? If you ask me, I'll say maybe. I think 30% chance that it's the bottom. I don't know. I think the 6,000 range was a better zone. I would look to buy more at the 6,000 range, because I think that could be a longer term bottom. What we could see is, guys, this could be a mid-term bottom, and it could rally about 2,000, 3,000. That could easily happen. We've seen it happen before, because we are looking for a monthly higher low, and it's also the 20 moving average, and this seems to be a very, very good guideline for BTC. So mid-term, guys, maybe I think we go higher to around the 8,000 range. In the longer term, guys, I'd want to see a bottoming pattern, something like this. Something you would like to see a bottoming pattern. These double bottoms are strong, but I wouldn't say this could be the reversal. Some of the levels I'd be looking to buy is the 6,000 range, like I've shared before. Another range I'd look to buy Bitcoin is the 5,000 range. I actually bought a lot of Bitcoin that's 5,000 and 4,500 here, and that was just cold storage. I'm a trader. I've been trading for 6 years, but I still hodl some BTC, and the reason why I do it is you don't know when it can pump. Because I love BTC. I don't trade BTC like I trade the forex markets. I have some emotional attachment to BTC. I want Bitcoin to do really well, cryptocurrency to do really well. So that is a problem I've got. So I do hodl some BTC, because long term I think Bitcoin can pump. And with trading strategies, you can buy some. I didn't buy this 3,000 breakout. I'm completely honest about it. I did buy some here. If you remember the Binance hack, there was a big dump, and I was like, this is fake news, I want to buy. And that was great. I sold most at 10,000, and I looked. These are some levels I'm looking to buy. I shared these levels with you when we broke out, because you don't never buy anything that's going up. People in my group that I coach, and even my YouTubers, I think they've learned their lesson with the Matic dump. They were buying here. They're calling me Rocko, you're a bear, you don't know what you're doing, and they paid for it hugely. This pump and dump, and I didn't make money from it. I took one trade for 15%. I think it was here. I took a trade. But I didn't buy the bottom and sell the top. I sold it way before it. This was the red zone that I sold my Matic, and it carried on higher. But for the 17%, I know a lot of people that are down 80%, and it's crazy, people buying here. Anyways, I'll talk about Matic. Matic is a coin that people love. Let me go back to BTC. So that is my sort of mid-term to longer-term predictions for Bitcoin. Long-term, I've shared with you, I'm massively bullish on Bitcoin. This is sort of my longer-term buy. I mean, few months to a year, but I think in 5 years, 10 years time, I'm bullish on Bitcoin, and I'm hodling BTC whether it goes to 100k or zero. I'm that much bullish on Bitcoin. Midterm, guys, you could look for this red zone. If we stay above this red zone, you could keep hodling. For scalping, if you watch my videos, I've got a free video on YouTube. You can check out a couple of free videos on how I scalp. I was looking to buy this pullback, but it didn't pull back to my moving average. The RSI didn't drop as much as I would have liked it. Slightly, if it went slightly below, I would have bought it here. Maybe that's something that I missed. And then it rallied hard. Now I'm probably looking for a bigger pullback, guys. I said, where's the red zone that I shared with you? I'm looking to buy. Was it on this one? I can't remember where it's gone now. But yeah, I'm looking to buy probably Bitcoin around this level. Let me draw it for you. If it comes to here, this zone during our live stream, I'll take a live trade around the 15 moving average. This is where I'd be looking to buy Bitcoin with stop below there. But let's have a look if we get some live trades on Bitcoin. I've never taken a Bitcoin. I did actually take a couple of Bitcoin live trades, not recently. I've shared with you a couple of altcoin trades last week. If you remember, Theta has been one of the best trades. I took that trade live. I said where I was going to buy, and this was, I think, the trade that I took last time in beta, and you could see in Theta, and it worked out really well. So that's my short-term thoughts on Bitcoin. So I'm going to start going through the list, and then if it does pull back, I'll take a live trade and we can have a discussion And I know people just talk about live trading, and I do actually trade. I'm not just a random kid on YouTube talking about coins. I suppose I'm still a weirdo talking about cryptocurrency online, but I'm really passionate about trading and cryptocurrency. So let's have a look at the next one, guys. The next coin on the list is Ethereum. So let's have a look at Ethereum. I think Ethereum is looking interesting. Ethereum and Litecoin, guys, they can help you with what's going to happen with Bitcoin. Where's Ethereum gone? Ethereum had this pump, and it's looking good. Ethereum, when this broke out to this level, it looked interesting, and it stayed above as well. Sometimes you see pump and dumps. So Ethereum is looking interesting, and it's so oversold on the higher time frames. I mean, who would have thought £100, $100 Bitcoin Ethereum when it went so higher up? So yeah, Ethereum is looking quite interesting. I'll talk about Litecoin as well. I bought some Litecoin, and I don't like Litecoin longer term, but I've bought some Litecoin. They're at the sort of at a Fibonacci level where it can start getting interesting. So if it can get above this zone, the 786 zone, it could, this could be where Ethereum starts going up, at least in the short term. So that is my thoughts on Ethereum. It depends a lot on Bitcoin. It's coming into a zone. If it breaks below sort of this $80 support, then it could be really, really bad. I'm looking at Litecoin as well. It's got a similar sort of pattern. It's at the 886 level, which Bitcoin has bottomed out. This could be a zone where you look to buy, $40 to maybe $30, have your stop below, and see if it kind of forms a bottom. This is knife catching. This is not a strategy that I follow. My strategy is what I teach. Trend has not changed on the daily or the higher time frames. I wait for a trend change, then I look to buy. That is how I trade. But I know people like to hodl, and if you like to hodl, it's very simple. It's really important to learn the basics of trading, because that saves you from buying Litecoin at 130 or Matic at the top. You look to I'll definitely recommend you check this group out. I teach a full crypto trading strategy, and for the money that you pay, it's definitely worth it. You can check it out. But even if you just watch my videos, guys, wait for a trend change. In simple terms, a trend change is a higher high, higher low, and a higher high. When you see that, you can look to buy. If something is dropping, you shouldn't buy it, because it can keep dropping and dropping. I mean, I can share tons of examples. If you keep hodling, even if you like a coin, there are other coins to be trading. If you just hodled XRP while it's been dropping like a stone, whilst there's other coins that has gone up, BNB has been the main bull at the start of the year. You need to be buying coins that are going up. I was talking about Matic, Link, when they're in an uptrend. That's what you should do. Sorry, I'm rambling on. I'm talking about strategy again. Let me come back to the video. So Ethereum USD, I said, it could be, we're looking for a monthly high low. At the moment, it's showing some strength. If it gets above 130 zone, then I'd start getting interested. Gets above my red moving average, I'll start getting interested. At the moment, I am not too happy with Ethereum using my technical analysis, but I do think it's coming into a zone where I could be looking to buy. Same with Ethereum BTC. Ethereum BTC is really, really battered. When Ethereum goes up, altcoins do really well. So what I am looking for is Ethereum here to kind of bottom out. Maybe it does something like a bottoming pattern here, and then it breaks out. It can rally higher, and that will mean a mini altcoin season. If you remember my famous video of mini altcoin season, it's been a really, really good couple of weeks after I made that video, where coins were going up. Some of the signals I was providing was working really well. So we need to keep an eye out for that happening again. So that at the moment it is in a downtrend, but it is coming into this red zone where we could see Ethereum start going up. The next coin on the list is Litecoin, and I know there's a lot of Litecoin fans in the group, so let's have a look at Litecoin. I've already looked at Litecoin briefly. So it's almost given back all the gains we saw at the start of the year. And Litecoin has been my best money maker this year, because Litecoin has had a huge pump. I recommend you go watch my videos again. These are free videos I share. This is free content of Litecoin going to $50. I made it at the start of the year. It's been a really good year for me. And again, next year might not be as good. I don't know. Hopefully it is. And you can go watch all the videos how I was looking to buy Litecoin, potentially bottoming here. Now it's given back all its gains. It's literally gone up with the Litecoin halving rumors, buy the rumor, sell the news. And then what happened? It's dumped about 80%. I sold most of my Litecoin at $100, at $50, at $100, and then it was more trading, and since then it's been in a downtrend. When this pattern breaks, I think we will see an move up, maybe 100% pump. We are going to see it at some point, because that's how the markets work. And it is coming into a zone where I'm interested in buying. You look to be, if you're swing trading or you're not a short-term trader like myself, you look to buy things that are at these levels rather than buying things at the top. So that is my thoughts on Litecoin. I will let you know if we have a trend change. It is looking interesting. Like I said, Litecoin is a leading indicator for this year, Litecoin and BNB, and it is looking interesting that a potential trend change might be happening even on the daily chart, which is really good to see. If it can get above and stay above this red zone and this red line, I might be looking to buy some more Litecoin from a trading point of view. At the moment, it is looking very, very good. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying I'm gonna start buying and Litecoin's gonna go to the moon, but it is coming into a zone where I'm interested. Another reason why I'm looking at Litecoin is Litecoin BTC has been hammered. You can see this potential RSI divergence coming in. RSI divergence. I've got a sample video on YouTube for free. You can check out how I look to trade RSI, but I've got an RSI mastery video where I talk about over an hour just talking about RSI. And RSI, I'm like a ninja with RSI. So what we're looking for is, you can see the price is going down, but RSI is moving up. So this could be a zone where we at least see a pump into this red zone. We'll review it next week. Like I said, I reviewed Theta, which I talked about last stream. You could watch these streams, guys. It is such a best way to learn. I've been trading for 6 years. You can get so much knowledge on technical analysis and trading just by watching my free live streams. I'm going to do these a lot more, maybe 3-4 times a week. If you're interested, you can let me know, or check this group out if you're interested. So yeah, that is my thoughts on Litecoin, guys. It is looking like interesting, and you could wait for a setup, to see a breakout. Actually, Litecoin, I might look to take a trade tonight. If the RSI gets oversold, let's do a Fibonacci. Maybe in this 50 to 618 zone, I might look to buy some Litecoin. That is how I trade, guys. I look at the longer time frame, I look at what's going on, and then I use the shorter time frame to take the trades. So that is my thoughts on Litecoin. The next coin is our world famous coin, and you know which one it is. If you want to have a guess which is the most famous coin in cryptocurrency, I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to comment, and I'm sure you'll guess it right. Okay, mate, I will add a couple of coins. While you answer that question, I'll add a couple of things on the list. INS. And no, you haven't missed Matic. Matic is on the list. At the moment, it's probably Matic, because Matic is doing so much, but it's XRP by a mile. If you look at all the statistics for Twitter and Facebook. Dogecoin. I love Dogecoin. I'll have a look at. I've not added Dogecoin to the list. Let me add Dogecoin to the list. I actually bought some Dogecoin. I shared a trade signal in the group of Dogecoin, and it worked really well. OTX, yeah, I'll add OTX. There's a lot tonight's the last stream that I do before Christmas, so I'm happy to spend some time with you guys. If you guys appreciate my hard work, I'd appreciate if you join my educational group. But if you just subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification button, and share these videos, we really appreciate your just watching. But if you want to help me out, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button and share the videos. Right, let's have a look at XRP, guys. I'll add ontology as well. Right, after this, I'm going to start the stream again. I'm going to start looking at the stream. Right, so XRP, guys, I said, is XRP the weakest cryptocurrency? And the reason why I said it is, from a trading point of view, when something is going down, you don't buy. And XRP has been going down for a while. and it's not really done any strength. It was showing some strength here. I took a loss because I think it could have been trend changing. I bought some and I stopped out. If you remember, I made a video that I was wrong about XRP. Here I was looking to buy. Here was another time I was looking to buy XRP. I was thinking XRP could pump into the XRP swell event, that it could pump, and it didn't, and I sold it there, and look at what happened. So I sold XRP when it broke down from this structure. It went down 34%. I was making bullish XRP videos. You can go check my XRP breakout videos, and they were working brilliant. I was sharing signals in the Facebook group, the free Facebook group I've got, and in the educational group to teach. This is not a signals group. I teach people the strategy, and I show them signals to share the how powerful the strategy is. It's not a signals group. I want you guys to learn. I do share signals, but it's more about you guys seeing how my trading strategy works. Since then, guys, it's been in a downtrend. It's dropped since the swell pump is dropped about 42%. Now these are two levels that I could look to buy. So if you're a XRP bull, you love XRP, you want to buy XRP, these are two levels I would look to buy. So this was the first target I talked about when it broke below this red zone, and it has hit that level. It's a 128 Fibonacci level, which is a really strong Fibonacci level, and it's come into this zone. So these are two levels. I'm not buying blindly because I'm not part of the XRP army. I'm not huge on XRP as some people. I like XRP. I want XRP to do well, but I don't just blindly buy. If it was Bitcoin, I am buying some Bitcoin and hodling, but XRP I'm not. If you look to buy XRP, if you're an XRP army or you like XRP, these are two levels I'd be looking to buy XRP. And watch my recent XRP videos. XRP Bitcoin is potentially coming into this some key interesting zones, the 786 Fibonacci. Maybe wait for a trend change here. Let me draw a sort of line. This will be sort of the zone where I'd look for an XRP breakout. If we do get that, that might be really interesting. But if you're a long-term XRP fan, you want to buy XRP, these are two levels I would be looking to buy, the 19 cents and the 14. Buy some and then buy some here. So that is my thoughts on XRP, guys. I'm spending a bit of time on XRP and Chainlink and Matic because I know most people request it. Then I'll be going through the rest of the coins a lot quicker. Let's have a look at Chainlink now. So Chainlink, man, Chainlink has been very disappointing. And if you remember, I made that video on Chainlink. And yes, it's not really looking good for Chainlink. It's broken below that red zone, and what I said was if it breaks. So when Chainlink had this break, similar for Chainlink, unfortunately we did the other thing and we broke below this red zone. Unless we can get back above this red zone, I am not interested in Chainlink personally. That is my thoughts. In sweet and simple, that is my thoughts. I know Chainlink can cure cancer or it can do some crazy stuff. I am not gonna buy Chainlink unless it does that. The Chainlink USD chart I can look at as well. It is sort of similar. I'm not really looking to buy Chainlink unless it does that with Chainlink. And if you're looking to buy USD Chainlink, I made this video here about a few days ago. You could look to maybe buy the 1.5 cent level, and this is a $1.50 level. This could be a level where it pumps from if you are looking to buy Chainlink. So that is my quick update on Chainlink. I'm going to look at Matic next because it looks like people are requesting Matic already. So let me have a quick look at Matic. This is the list of coins that we're going through if people are wondering. I've just moved Matic up because people are requesting about Matic. Altcoin market. Let me quickly talk about altcoin market before I talk about Matic. Altcoins. If Bitcoin starts going up again, altcoins will suffer, and by that I mean it could be literally a mini altcoin season where altcoins rallied and then altcoins can keep on going down. So that is a simple term, something I look for. So let me see if I can show you the BTC dominance chart. So Bitcoin dominance chart, if Bitcoin dominance chart is at resistance now, if Bitcoin dominance chart breaks above 70%, then alts can suffer. and alts do well when Ethereum does well. So this is some things that I don't actually share on YouTube. This is more like not insider information. So if Ethereum is going down and Bitcoin dominance chart, what I showed you a couple of minutes ago, breaks out, Bitcoin starts moving higher, altcoins will suffer. Even though altcoins looks like they're forming a base, like ADA is forming a base, it's a coin that I like. There's few other altcoins that are forming a base. Unless if Bitcoin breaks out and these bases breaks down, then it can be really, really bad for altcoins, and there might be more pain. Altcoin has been great. I don't know why people worry. I was sharing signals and they're going up 50%, 100%. If you remember, I was sharing some videos on here as well with Matic, the top 5 coins videos that I share with you for free. Some of the coins were going wild. One has been a really, really good trade, and I was making them before. So that is my quick update. Let me come back to the video. So Matic. People have been waiting very patiently for Matic, so let's have a look at Matic. So Binance IEOs, what do I think about them? So when Matic broke out, I didn't buy Matic. You know, remember Chainlink, I bought the bottom. Matic, I didn't. I took a trade when it broke above. You can see some of the trades I took in Matic, and I sold most of it at this zone. When it came here, I made the video about Matic. If it gets back above, I'm wrong. But what happened? It dumped hard. When something goes up without a trend, it drops hard. So what we want to see is things going up properly, like this. These are sustainable moves. When something goes up like this is FOMO buying. There's thin order book, people pumping it. You know, there's rumors. Watch my Matic pump and dump. There's rumors that the Matic insider people were trying to pump Matic with news coming out, and there was potential proof, again they're rumors, that the Matic developers were transferring Matic from their wallets into exchanges to dump it onto people that they're telling Matic is gonna, you know, the Matic mainnet launch, Coinbase and stuff like that, and dumping it on newbies. And I don't want to do that. If you lose 100% or 50% of your portfolio, the amount of money you require to make it back is crazy. So, you know, have risk management. My educational series, the first video, it is all about risk management, and the course that I got, the first thing I teach is risk management. Don't go all in, don't sell your house and buy. Think about high probability setups and have your stop loss in place, have stop losses, and that's the few of the first things I teach. And people can get burnt so much. I've had messages saying, I bought Matic at the top, what do I do? So it really pains me to see that. Sorry, I'm going on a rant again. But at the moment, when Matic came here, this was a huge bounce level. The people that the couple of people that trade, they took this trade because that is my strategy to buy here. And this was a really good trade. 786 Fibonacci, extreme RSI levels. That is a huge trade, and people literally got 70-80% trades when they bought the bottom. I was asleep. I'm in the UK. This dump happened overnight. If I was at my desk, I would have doubled. I wouldn't have doubled. I would have at least got 50% trade out of that. And you don't get many of them. You could be waiting months to get such a good trade like that. Then it double bottom, so you could have looked to buy here. Again, you can see I've got a strategy where we buy. Yeah, I'll show you. I've got a full course, mate, but if I've got time, I'll share with you how I have stop losses in place on Binance. People have requested that video in the group to make a Binance mastery video. I'll talk about stop losses at the end of the video, mate. So yeah, at the moment, it came back. Where did it stop? The moving average. I always talk about it, guys. You don't need, you know, people try and sell you these indicators that will save your life, which will make money. It's just simple stuff. 20 moving average, you could see it pulls back to it, tests back the 618 Fibonacci level, and then it starts dumping. And you could see the RSI was oversold here. So again, I would not have looked to buy. If you are really interested in buying Matic, you could look to buy some. If you think from a fundamental point of view, if you like Matic, this is the level you should be buying. You shouldn't buy something when it's gone up 100%. You should buy something when it's here. Have your, you know, stop loss below this white line maybe, and then see if it can go up. That if you really like Matic, I'm not that is not my strategy to buy here. I like to see uptrends, and that is what I look to buy at the moment. Cryptocurrency altcoins are a bit quiet tonight, but we'll see if we can find some that are in an uptrend, and we could look to trade. So if you look to, this is not a, let's do a Fibonacci on it. It is the 618 Fibonacci level. Again, I'm not taking this trade, it's not my part of my strategy, but let's see what happens. The risk to reward isn't going to be that good on this one. With news coming out, Matic could have a little pump, but risk to reward isn't as good on this one, like I said. But that's something that you could be looking at, you know, the 618 level, you buy, have your stop loss below, and then maybe look to sell as it's going up. But it's not going to be a winner. I like to buy these sort of trends when it's above my moving average and then it pulls back. These are the trades that I take. This is basically my trading strategy. So sometimes you'll have 20 trades. Last couple of weeks ago when I make that mini altcoin season, go watch my previous live streams. We had 10 coins that we were looking to trade because they're looking so good. You don't look to buy something when it dumps like this, and you need a very wide stop loss. So longer term, if you like Matic, you could have your stop loss below and wait for it to move up. If you're looking to trade Matic, wait for an uptrend and, you know, look to buy a pullback to the to the 20 moving average. Wait for it to get above this move average. So what I'd like to see in Matic is get above this, pull back here, and then a break above. That will be my trade in Matic. If it gives me that, I'll look to buy Matic. If it happened live, I'll do that. I'll look to buy Matic. That is my thoughts on Matic. As long as it stays above this white line is good. You could see if I was trading, I'd probably have my stop loss below, depending on time frames. People ask for when to buy, when to sell. It depends on time frame. Is it 5-minute time frame, hourly time frame? That is my thoughts on Matic, guys. We'll see if this gives any trade, but that's something that you could be looking at. Again, it's 40 minutes and I've not gone through half of the list. Let me speed up the process a bit. Have you guys got any questions? I'm going to speed up the live stream a bit. There's loads of coins requested, and there's strategy questions at the end of the video. People are asking. So EOS, BTC. It's not really doing anything, is it? So this is what I looked for. So people I've done my analysis on this. If it breaks above this red zone, I would look to buy. It's the 1272 Fibonacci level where XRP is at. If it forms a basing pattern and breaks out, I will be looking to trade EOS. That is where I'll be looking to buy EOS. Just a quick update on EOS. If it breaks that red zone I've drawn, I'll be looking to buy EOS. The next coin on the list is Atom. I shared a signal on Atom. So there are coins that are going up. You could look to trade. This is the signal that I provided in the group with exact entry and exit signals, and that is a coin that worked well. Let me see if I can find it. That's the Troy signal. That worked really well. So that's the Atom signal. That's the Atom signal. I was looking to buy in this zone, and boom, had a really huge trade. At the moment, it is consolidating now. What I will be looking to see is if it breaks out of this sort of pattern. It is in an uptrend, which is what I like. As long as it's above the red moving average and it breaks out, I will be looking to buy Atom. So it is a coin that I like. This is the type of coins that I like. Quick and simple. If it breaks out of sort of that structure that I have drawn, I could be interested in it. Maybe it could double bottom here as well, but that will be more short-term trading. Wait for a breakout of that structure, and then you could look to buy Atom. I'm not sure who's requested it. I don't know too much about Atom. I'm just sharing with you my technical analysis. BAT is the next requested coin. BAT is a coin that I love. I actually own some BAT. I'm not shilling it to you guys. I'm not telling you guys to buy BAT because I like BAT. But it is a coin that I really, really like. And I was trading it heavily when we started. Let's have a look. I made that video on BAT when it broke out above. And I'll be doing a top 10 videos to buy for 2020 in more of a fundamental analysis. And I'll definitely be including BAT. When it got above this red zone, I bought some and it stopped at the 236 level. What I'm looking at now is if it can sort of get above, I mean, I've already got that red zone drawn. If it gets above that red zone, I might be interested, but I think it drops to this red zone. And what I am looking for is, again, it might not give me it, it's sort of what Chainlink did. Sort of an ending diagonal here. RSI gets oversold, boom, I would look to buy some for a huge move up. But I do love BAT. Do some analysis on BAT. I think I've made a couple of videos on BAT. I really, really like BAT. I like BAT too much. From a fundamental point of view, it is one of the few coins that I like, and I've spoken to a couple of their team members as well. It is an interesting coin. Next coin on the list is ADA, another popular coin, and ADA hasn't really worked out for me. So I was looking for an ADA breakout. I sold half at the top, and I got stopped out. I've got stopped out in ADA. I won't look to buy unless it breaks out of this red zone. ADA has been another coin that has been a really good trade. Again, as traders, you win some, you lose some. That is a loser of mine. If you remember this ADA trade, that was a huge trade. I shared it with you live on YouTube. I didn't have an educational course then. This is a signal that I shared in the group in Facebook, and look at how much it broken out. Something similar I was looking at. Unfortunately, it didn't give me that. I would maybe look to buy if RSI gets oversold on the weekly. If it does something like this, I would look to buy ADA around this sort of zone. But from a safe point of view, wait for a breakout of this red zone. Keep it short and sweet. If ADA breaks out of that red zone, guys, I will be looking to buy some ADA. Let's have a quick look at ADA USD before I move on to the next one. It's coming into the zone. If you love ADA from a fundamental point of view, you could look to buy ADA in this zone and have your stop loss below, see if it can have a run up. That will be my quick thoughts on ADA. Let's have a look at DCR. I don't know anything about this coin. Yep, it failed. I looked at it last week. I remember I looked at it for someone. It hasn't broken out of that red zone, mate. And look at what happened. If you hodled it, double top, boom, breakout. But if you look, the trade actually worked really well. That is another signal that was provided last time, and it hit your profit target. 3.5 profit target. That was a signal from last week. If it breaks above this zone, and look at what happened, a nice breakout, nice trade you would have got. Yeah, that was last week, wasn't it? See, if you wait for the best opportunities, guys, there are opportunities available. At the moment, it's breaking down. There is some support at this level. If it breaks this level, guys, I wouldn't be hodling this coin. I don't know nothing about it, but that would be my thoughts on it. From a fundamental point of view, I don't know anything about it. From a trading point of view, if it breaks that level, guys, I'm outie. Next coin is VeChain. Have you guys got any questions? I've been rambling on. I'll open the floor to you guys. If you want to ask me any question, you can request now, and I'll try to answer them before I carry on with the list of coins. Right, it doesn't look like there's many questions, so I'll carry on with this stream. I might take 5 minutes break before I start, because my voice is going. I've been talking for a long time. No, there doesn't seem to be any questions. Right, I'll carry on then, guys. So next coin is VeChain. I know VeChain is another popular coin, and I used to like this coin fundamentally. Unfortunately, it didn't deliver as much. They were making a lot of promises. They were doing more hype stuff, if you know what I mean. They were talking about you know, changing into VeChain vet and stuff like that, and I don't really like it. I'd rather see is BTC pumping. Let's have a look. Yeah, it didn't. This is such a disappointment because it gave me an opportunity here, but I didn't take it, and since then it's just been rallying hard. There was another, I mean, I'm doing this live stream, but I probably would have bought this one. I wouldn't be looking to buy now because this is the zone where it could double top. There's some divergence coming in. I would like a bigger pullback to my hourly moving average. I'd stick to my strategy. I wouldn't chase. If you're scalping, you can look to take these breakouts and you can get some trades. But if you're looking to trade more longer term, that's what you'll be doing. So I'll come back to my VeChain analysis. People, I want to keep. Where's VeChain? So VeChain had a huge move up. This one again was a live stream with my mini altcoin season, and I talked about this breakout out of this red zone. And once it got that breakout, oh boy. And look at the trade setups here. That is exactly my strategy breakouts. So you got one winner, two winners, and this one was a loser. This one didn't happen. So that is what I mean, guys. You have to keep trade. You have to take the best high probability setups and see what works. And these are all 2-to-1. So you'll be making a lot more money when you win. So even if your win percentage is less than 50%, you'd win money overall. And that is what I try and teach you guys. Because my best strategy, guys, I've got a strategy that's got 70% win rate when I scalp. But that's not the most profitable strategy. My most profitable strategy has got less than 50% win rate, but my risk to reward is a lot higher. So I win a lot more when I win, and I lose little when I lose, and that is how you make money in this game. So VeChain, guys, what am I looking at for VeChain? I've still got this red zone drawn out. This is the 2346 fib. You could look to buy some here. As long as it stays above it, you could carry on hodling VeChain, and it could double bottom and move higher up. RSI, let's have a look. It should be very oversold. See, RSI got oversold, so there was an opportunity to buy here. There was definitely opportunity to buy here. There must be some divergence here as well. As you can see, not some nice divergence. So there was opportunities on VeChain. What's a 4-hour looking like? It's not looking too bad, VeChain. It's got above my moving averages. Just depends on BTC. If BTC pulls back now or moves sideways, it's coming up to that resistance zone. I'm really interested to see what happens here. Could double top and move down. Right, let's have a look at the next coin. It's really interesting. It's difficult to do live streams when things are happening, and I could be from a fundamental point of view, but let me have a look from technical analysis. It's a coin that likes to pump. That trade worked well. That was shared in one of the live streams. It's gone below the red moving average. Is something that I don't like to see. And it's moved up a lot. NIM IQ. Yeah, VeChain is. I'm not saying it isn't. That's why I said I used to like it fundamentally, but I think recently it's gone like the wrong way from the project point of view. It's gone like most cryptocurrencies, like saying it will pump hard, rather than actually trying to deliver. So that is what I meant by saying it's not as good, but I still do like VeChain. but it's not delivering as much as I would have liked, and I'm gonna trade it rather than just buying and hodling. But I'm not sure anything about this NIM IQ coin. I think you might be. Are you part of their promo team? You're trying to promote it to the YouTube fans. Yeah, I'm just looking at this 236 fib. I would wait for it to break above this resistance, as you can see. I'm not really interested in MCO. If it breaks above it, then I might be interested. Let's have a look at 0x. So 0x is the next coin on the list. Let's have a look at 0x. It's not the right one. There we go. So 0x, guys, like I said, it couldn't stay above that red zone. Once it stopped below, if you took that trade, you'd take a loss and move back. And it's broken this support level as well. So 0x is in a downtrend. I wouldn't. That's the same as that previous coin I looked at. If it keeps breaking down, I wouldn't be looking to trade it because it can keep going down. I'll be quick and I'll move on to the next one. The next one is LEXC. I've never heard of this coin. LEX. Or is it IEX? Right, I'm gonna have to ignore that because I can't find it. COS. I'll add COS to the list. Is COS on Binance, my friend? If it is on Binance, I will look at COS for you. Next one is INS. Have I done research on VeChain? Yes, I have done a lot of research on VeChain. I do like what they were trying to do with delivering expensive products, with having it on blockchains. If people open it, you can find it with Wine. They are trying to deliver it, but I didn't really see how they were kind of expanding from there. They were trying to do a lot of partnerships, and I think with the VeChain and Thor bit, I kind of said I didn't really like what they were doing with the marketing stuff, and that's just my point of view, mate. I'm just sharing with you my thoughts, and it is in a massive downtrend. If you like it long term, you could look to buy and hodl. But for me, I like to see more actual, project development. And then unfortunately, you don't see much of that in crypto. I mean, I said I like BAT, but even BAT is not really delivering as much as I would have liked. Litecoin tried to do some stuff with LitePay, it's not really achieved it. So we'll have to see if VeChain does more. I mean, like I said, I've not kept up to date as much, but I used to be a massive fan of VeChain, and I used to look at VeChain a lot. I've spoke to a few people in their team as well. Right, let's have a look at crypto. If you want to comment a bit on your thoughts on VeChain, why you like it, then I'll be happy to comment on it. ENS, same again, it didn't break out. I'll keep it short and sweet. If it breaks out of 3237, I will be looking to buy that coin. Let me have a look at the next one. Next one is Dogecoin. And Dogecoin is a meme coin. If you've been in cryptocurrency a while, you know the story about Dogecoin. Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? Let me have a look at Doge BTC. And Dogecoin, I'll teach you a strategy in Dogecoin. I need to find it on Poloniex, I think. There we go. Right, Dogecoin, I have bought this red zone for the last few times. I've done it since 2017, and every time it's come to this red zone, it has had huge pumps. And I've shared this signal with the group that there was some divergence here, but this red zone seems to work really well for Doge. And yeah, I've bought a little bit. It's not a huge amount, but if Doge pumps from there, I would love it. Let's have a look at the next one, guys. OTX, I can't seem to find it on TradingView, so I can't look at OTX for you. Next one is Ontology. I have got Ontology on here. Yeah, Ontology, it's not. I got stopped out in Ontology when it couldn't break above this zone. That was actually my target. You can see the Fibonacci at 1273618. That's exactly where it stopped, and now it's pulling back. So yeah, it's not really looking good. That's not what we want to see. It could have if RSI gets too oversold, if there's divergence coming in, I could maybe look to buy some at 700 zone. Again, you could challenge me on this. You can ask me next week, Rocko, you talked about buying it at 700 zone. did it work or not? Do challenge me, guys. I'm happy to do that. And yeah, I'm just keeping an eye out for it. It's not looking that good. That is Ontology. Last one is cos. I don't know what it is on. Nothing is happening, is it? Nothing is happening on this. There's other coins that are trending up that I've talked about. I'd be looking to trade. That's just my strategy. Could literally move up. Do you like this coin? Like, have you heard anything that could pump? Or I don't know why you're suggesting this coin. If you want, you could buy this red zone, have your stop loss below, see if it pumps. I don't know too much about this coin to have a comment on what could happen, but that is just my thoughts. I have looked at Matic in detail. Are there any more requests? There's a request for CCSC. I can't find it on here, so I can't have a look. Yes, I'll have a look at Tron. I used to trade Tron a lot. This coin, Justin Sun loves pumping this. It's not looking good. It's not looking too bad. I would look to trade this coin. I would look to buy it around this zone. I might share a trade signal in the group. Yeah, if it pulls back, it gets oversold, or look for a setup. It's not looking too bad, Tron. I usually have lots of requests to look at Tron, but it's not been doing anything. It's probably good, like, you know, buying coins that people are not talking about. It's actually better to buy coins that people are not talking about, because they seem to do better. So yeah, Tron is not looking too bad. Billionaire buys 11 BTC, wait until millionaires are less than 1 BTC per. Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of BTC. I think most people should try and own at least 1 BTC, but hey, that's my thoughts on it. Zilliqa, are there any questions, guys? People requested some stop loss, a question on stop loss. I'll talk about that before I end the video. I need to look at what Bitcoin is doing as well. I need to get off this stream and do some Bitcoin scalping. Yeah, you can see it's not really doing much. There's some support here at this 1272 Fibonacci. It's in this sort of zone. Yeah, I got excited on Zilliqa when it was going up, and then once it broke below and it couldn't stay above the red zone, I wasn't really interested. I'm gonna look at this, see if it does anything here. But yeah, there's other coins that you could be looking to trade, my friend, other than Zilliqa, unfortunately. Yes, I'll have a look at that for you. If you guys don't have any questions, I'll answer the stop loss question and then I'll end tonight's stream. If you guys have enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate a subscribe, turning on the notification button, and smashing that like button. I've put a lot of effort into doing this stream, so I'd really appreciate if you guys could do that for me. Waves is looking good, actually. If it came to the 618 zone, I would look to buy. I might even look to buy a breakout of because this could be sort of a consolidation pattern. So whoever's requested waves is good. Thank you for requesting it. So I found 2 coins. I'm going to be creating a live Facebook group where, because this one is me giving you the course. There's people that tell me saying I'm looking to buy this coin, but they can't share it with members. I'm going to create a live Facebook group where you guys could talk and share your coins that are pumping, because then if I'm not available, you can tell me which coin is breaking out. So yeah, if waves breaks out of this sort of consolidation pattern, I could look to buy, as long as it doesn't break below. If it breaks below this red zone, it could be done, this move up, and it could literally be another pump and dump. But if it breaks above and stays above this red zone, you could be looking to buy some waves. It's not looking too bad, waves. I'm gonna add VeChain and waves to my list because they do look okay. Right, it's been a long stream. I'm going to look at the stop loss before I end the stream. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. It's at that resistance. If it breaks above it, I might look to buy, but I won't be buying this resistance. If it pulls back to my 6 moving average, this red zone that I've drawn, maybe around here actually, I might look to add to my position. And I'm already long, if you remember. I bought some BTC here. I shared the signal here where I was looking to buy, and it bounced exactly from that zone, if you remember. 6,500 it bounced from. So I'm still in half a position. I sold half here, then it carried on. And guys, if you're interested in a full trading course, this is the last month, you can check it out. I've done a live trading course. So now if you join, you get the full trading course. If you can scroll down, you can watch every series, and there's about 13 videos, Q&As, live trading signals. I definitely recommend you guys check it out. And the stop loss, I explain stop loss, exits, entries in detail. But let me do a quick brief on what a stop loss is. So when you're trading a coin, you need to always trade with a stop loss. It depends on your strategy. So one strategy could be a simple strategy that I teach. So this Litecoin was a good entry setup. So it's broken out of this sort of structure, this channel or whatever you want to call it. And once it's broken out of this, guys, and you think, right, it's pumping, you can see the volume is going up, and you want to buy it. So if you buy it, you need to have a stop loss. So you buy it here and you want your stop loss below there, maybe take a 1-to-1. So that's a trade example. And your stop loss will be if it breaks below this zone. That will be your stop loss. And the way you set up your stop losses on Binance, for example, you say if the price gets below 40, let's say. If the price gets below 40, enter an order automatically. So this is at, let's say, 40.60, and if it breaks, if the price goes below 40.50, enter an order at 40. So I'm just trying to make sure I do it well. So if the price gets below 40.50, drop an order at 40.20, let's say. So if the price gets below 40.50, the price will automatically, the Binance or Coinbase, the exchange platform that you use, will enter an order below it. So that could be 40.50. If the price enters here, it will automatically enter an order at 40.40. So if the price, you're wrong in the trade, it breaks down, it will automatically enter that order for you, exit order, and you'll get out of that trade if the price gets below it. And every trade that you take, you need to have a stop loss. That is the best way. If you're trading without a stop loss, you're gambling, you're not a trader. So I'd really recommend you look to do that, guys. Otherwise, it's a quick way to losing all your money. That is a quick tutorial, guys. I've not explained it very well in the educational series. Again, I explained to you exactly with a presentation PowerPoint how to enter, how to exit, and people have requested me to do an RSI mastery video. So next month I'm doing another additional month of this educational course where I've got 4 videos. I'll talk about an RSI Binance mastery video, so I'll put some money in a new Binance account and I'll share with you a Binance tutorial of how I use Binance, how I look to trade Binance coin pumps, and I'll share with you the little techniques I've picked up. And there's a few other videos that I'll release on top of the full trading course. So check it out if you're interested. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Again, I really appreciate you guys listening. It means a lot to me, this 40, 30 or 50 people that watch. I'm just a random guy on the internet, and I really appreciate you guys talking, because trading can be lonely. So it's good to have this community, and I've met a really good friend online, and we trade together, and he's from the UK. I've met up with him, and there's a guy in Netherlands that I've become good friends with from this. So it's great to meet you people. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Have a great Christmas and New Year. This is the last live stream for this month, for this year. I'll be doing loads more next year, so make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button. I'd really appreciate if you guys share this group as well. I think this is one of the only few groups that just don't pump coins saying buy this is going to the moon, buy this is gonna make you rich. You know, people always want to know that, and that's a quick way of losing money. If you want to learn a strategy that works and make money over time, if you want to make fast money, quick money, that's risky. You never know. I made crazy money in 2017, and since then I've not made as much money as I did in 2017. And I might not. If Bitcoin goes up crazy again, I'll make really good money, quick money, but the market gives you the money, so you have to be very careful. If you want to make crazy money, go 100x leverage. That's a very quick way of losing money, and I've shared it with a lot of people that lost a lot of money trying to, you know, just trade quickly. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a great Christmas and a great new year, and I'll see you guys again in the new year. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you guys soon.